everyone, my name is Claudia. You might recognize me from a couple meditation videos that I've taught over the past semester in summer, or you might have seen me in person on campus teaching either a yoga class or a meditation class. Today I'm bringing you a yoga class, and this one's going to be more of a workout today. It's good for beginners though, so if you have little to no yoga experience, you're in a good place. If you're more advanced already, that's also good. I'll offer lots of modifications throughout class to either make the class easier or more challenging, so you can customize it to your individual needs. I do encourage you to have water nearby, so you can take as many water breaks or resting breaks as you need. Feel free to pause the video anytime you need and then jump back in whenever you're ready. As far as supplies goes, it's great if you have a yoga mat. I encourage you to use a yoga mat if you have one. Otherwise, just make sure you're on a flat, even surface, something that's not slippery. I would recommend practicing without shoes or socks on. That way you have the most grip and flexibility as you move throughout class today. Another thing that is helpful to have sometimes is a yoga block. So if you have a yoga block, great, get it out. If you don't, that's okay. You can always use like a front pillow, maybe a stack of books, or you can fold up a towel or a blanket, and that will work just fine as well throughout class, and it'll just help make a couple poses easier. If you are ready to get started, go ahead and join me in crocodile pose. Crocodile pose is when you lay face down on your yoga mat and stack your forearms like this and rest your forehead on the back of your hands. So again, you lay on your belly, relax your entire body, and just tuck your chin, forehead on the back of your hands. I'm going to sit up so I can talk to you, but you stay laying down on the mat. Take a moment to get out any wiggles that you need. Find a nice comfy resting position. And whenever you're ready, take a deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. Notice how your mind and your body feel right now. You can let those thoughts go. Bring your attention to your breath. As you inhale, feel your low belly expand and press into the mat. Exhale, feel your belly compress and retract from the mat. Inhale, expanding your low belly. Exhale, compressing your belly. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, compressing. On your next inhale, expand your low belly and your low back, feeling it rise. Exhale, compress your belly and your low back, feeling it fall. Inhale, expand your belly and back. Exhale, compress your belly and back. Breathing in and out. On your next inhale, expand your belly, back, and rib cage, so think side body. Exhale, compress your belly, back, and rib cage. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, compressing. Feel your breath become longer and deeper. On your next inhale, expand your belly, back, ribs, and upper chest. Exhale, compress your belly, back, ribs, and chest. Good Good job. 2 more deep breaths. When you're finished, bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press back into child's pose. Your big toes will come to touch, knees can be separated or together, and your arms extend out in front of you as you sit your bottom back towards your heels. Tuck your chin, bring your forehead towards the mat. Breathe here and notice how your body feels in this different position. Now, keep your left arm extended straight in front of you. Thread your right arm underneath your left armpit, bringing your shoulder and the side of your face down to the mat. You should feel a deep stretch in your right shoulder. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can sit up onto your heels and reach your right hand across your chest. Left hand hooks up and under and pulls it across your body. On your next inhale, reach your right hand back towards center, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So thread your left arm underneath your right armpit, bringing the side of your face down to the mat again. And to modify, again, it's just switching arms. The left arm would go across your chest, the right hand hooks up and under like this. On your next inhale, reach your hands straight out in front of you and reach your fingertips as far to the front of your room as you can, as if you were trying to touch the wall in front of you. Keep your head down to the mat and then bring your palms to touch in front of you. Bend your elbows and bring your hands behind your head or neck. Sink your weight into your elbows, let your upper body be heavy, and feel the stretch in your triceps. Gently release your hands back to the mat and then rise up onto all fours. So hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips wide like starfish, like this, and give a slight external rotation of your hands so the eyes of your elbows point straight ahead. And your knees are underneath your hips, so that means they're not touching, they're not super wide apart, they're right underneath your hips. As you inhale, drop your belly, sway your back, and look up towards your ceiling. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, and tuck your tailbone, looking back between your knees. Inhale, drop your belly, sway your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, sway your back. This is called cow pose. Exhale, round your spine. This is called cat pose. Inhale into cow. And exhale into cat. Good job. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Now extend your left leg straight back behind you and press your weight back into your heels. So just rock back and forth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Keep your right hand on the mat and reach your left hand up towards the ceiling, opening up your chest and your shoulders to the left side of the room, opening up your hips, and reach your arms apart. Try to touch the ceiling with your left hand and press the mat away with your right hand. You're on the inside edge of your left foot. Your right knee is still on the mat. On your next inhale, reach as far as you can to the front of your room as if you were trying to touch the wall in front of you. Then exhale, spin back down, square to the mat. Both hands return and both knees return to the mat. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale, extend right leg straight back behind you and press your weight back into your heel for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your left hand and left knee on the mat as you spin and rotate open to the right side of your room. Right hand reaches up toward the ceiling, left hand presses into the mat, and you're on the inside edge of your right foot. Breathe and reach. Feel how strong you are on this side. And on your next inhale, reach as far as you can to the front of the room. Exhale, spinning fully square back to the mat. Both knees and both hands return to the mat. Good job. Now I have another challenging pose for you. So tuck your tailbone slightly, engage your core, and look at a spot on the ground in front of you. Extend your left leg straight back behind you, flexing your left foot. Remember to keep your core engaged here as you reach your right hand towards the front of the room. So reach as if you were being pulled in both directions, and as you exhale, round your spine and try to tap your knee into elbow underneath of you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Good job. Inhale, reach again. And exhale, place hand and knee to the mat. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach your right leg straight back, flexing your right foot, engaging your core. Inhale, reach your left hand straight in front of you. Inhale, reach in both directions. Exhale, round and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach again, and replace hand and knee to the mat. Inhale, sway your back into cow. Exhale, round your spine into cat. Inhale, back into a neutral spine. Then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Down dog looks like an upside down V. Keep as much bend in your knees as you need. So you can have your knees this bent or this bent. Just don't lock your knees out. Keep pressing your rib cage back toward the tops of your thighs. And your gaze is going to go back between your knees. Breathe as deep as you can. And now begin to walk your dog. So bend one knee, press the opposite heel into the mat. Just alternating which knee is bent. Breathing as deep as you can. And gaze goes back between your knees. Nice. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press your heels towards the mat. Then inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot up directly inside your left hand. If you need to use your left hand to get your foot higher or closer to the top end of your mat, you're welcome to do so. Make sure that your left foot is underneath your left knee. Then bring your right knee to the mat. Keep your back toes tucked under. You don't want a flat foot. Keep your back toes tucked under, and that'll help keep you steady. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core. And once you feel steady in your low body, inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, settle into your legs. Press those hips forward. Have a focal point on the floor in front of you to help with balance. You're also always welcome to bring your hands to heart center or to the top of your thigh to keep you stable again. Otherwise, inhale, reach those hands up towards the ceiling, and breathe. Feel the stretch in your hips. On your next exhale, bring your left hand down outside your left knee and press your hand into your knee and your knee into your hand. Inhale, reach your right hand up and over. Feel a stretch from the tips of your fingers all the way down to your right knee. Still pressing your hips forward, keep your core engaged. Inhale, reach both hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders together and reach your knuckles away from your body. Breathe, keep your low body strong. Breathing into the front side of your chest. Then exhale, gently release your hands. Place both hands on the mat. Keep your right hand on the mat. Reach your left hand up towards the ceiling for a twist. So opposite hand and foot are in front of you. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Take a couple deep breaths here. Enjoying the twist in your spine. Then exhale, bring your left hand back to the mat. Lift your right knee off the mat and step your left foot back. And to down dog again. You can walk it out one more time. Inhale, lift up onto your tippy toes. Exhale, press your heels to the floor. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot up, directly inside your right hand. Again, you can use your right hand to get your right foot higher, closer to the top line of your mat. Bring your left knee to the mat. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core, and when you feel steady, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, press those hips forward. Feel strong in your low body. To check your alignment here, if you don't have a mirror to make sure that your knee is over your ankle, you should be able to look down and see your right big toe, and that means that your knee is safe. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your right hand outside your right knee. Press your hand into your knee. Inhale, reach up and over with your left hand. Feel a stretch all the way down the left side of your body. Inhale, reach both hands up to center. Exhale, bring both hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders together, reach your knuckles away from your body. Breathing in deep. Maybe you can feel more flexible the second time around. On your next exhale, gently release your hands back to the mat. Keep your left hand on the mat, reach your right hand up towards the ceiling for a twist. Breathe deeply here. Notice if there's a difference between your two sides. Exhale, bring your right hand back down to the mat. Lift your left knee up and step your left foot up into forward fold at the top end of your mat. In forward fold, your feet are about hip width distance apart, and your feet are parallel to each other, so they look like the number 11. Gaze goes back between your knees, and we're going to hang out here for just a minute or so. You can sway from side to side, or rock front and back. Maybe shake your head yes and no. Or grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Wherever you are, gently release your hands back to the mat. As you inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Press your palms into your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck your chin, look between your knees. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Again, looking at the top line of your mat, engaging your core. Exhale, forward fold, relax, look between your knees. Inhale, halfway lift. One more time. Engage your core, lift your toes off the mat too. Exhale, release, forward fold. Now put a big bend in your knees. Inhale, reach your arms out to the side and stand all the way up, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Good job, everyone. We're going to get into our sun salutations, and sun salutations are a really flowy part of class. They're great for getting our muscles and our body warmed up. And I'll go through the first couple slow, so you can get familiar with the movements if you aren't already, and then we'll get a little faster and add in some more fun stuff to those sun salutations, okay? So again, if you ever need to take a water break or a rest break, you can always come to downward facing dog, that's the upside down V pose, or to child's pose like we practiced at the very beginning of class, and then jump back in whenever you're ready, okay? So come to the top end of your mat, feet are hip width distance apart, bring your hands together over heart center. Inhale, reach up and look up. Keep your core engaged here as you press your hips forward. Exhale, arms sweep out wide, hinge at your hips with a flat back into forward fold. Remember, in forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need, and you don't have to touch your toes. If you're up here, that's cool too, but just relax. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back, engage your thighs, glutes, and core. Exhale, relax back into forward fold. Bend your knees, put your hands on the mat. Inhale, step both feet back into plank. So in plank, you're a nice diagonal line, squeezing your thighs, glutes, and core. You can have your knees off the mat or on the mat like this, but either way, don't get lazy. Take a deep breath in, exhale, bend your elbows and hug them in towards your ribcage. Lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale, lift your chest as high as you want. So you can be here at level 1, you can be here with your elbows bent at level 2, or you can be here at level 3 with your elbows straight. So your choice. This is an inhale, exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. Again, down dog is a great resting pose, so we'll take 2 deep breaths here. On your next exhale, look between your hands, step both feet up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back, press your palms into your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up all the way, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. All right, so that's one salutation. Let's do one more of those. Inhale, reach up and look up, core engages. Exhale, hinge at your hips with a flat back into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back, press your palms to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step both feet back to plank. Engage. Exhale, lower all the way down. Knees are on or off the mat. Inhale, lift your chest as high as you want. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. 2 deep breaths as you hold down dog. Exhale completely. Look between your hands and step up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Press your palms to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Awesome job. Now I'm going to add in some lunges into our sun salutations. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step only your left foot back towards the left edge of your mat. You can keep your left knee off the mat this time, or if you want to modify, keep your left knee on the mat, okay? Engage your thighs, glutes, and core, and then inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, settle into your legs, press your hips forward, and again, have a focal point to help with balance. So as you inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your arms out into a goalpost and dip your left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling, straightening out that left knee. Exhale, dip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dip. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good job. Inhale, reach back to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Step your right foot back into plank. Again, knees up or knees down, your choice. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest as high as you want. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. 2 deep breaths. Exhale completely, look between your hands and step up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step only your right foot back towards the back right edge of your mat. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core. And when you're studying your low body, remember you can always bring your right knee to the mat to modify. When you're studying your low body, inhale, reach up. Exhale, settle into your legs. So if your knee is on the mat, if you chose to modify, you only have to move your arms for this portion, okay? Inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, dip your knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, dip. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more. Inhale, exhale. Good job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands back to the mat. Step your left foot back into plank. Engage thighs, glutes, and core. Exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. And breathe. Exhale completely. Look between your hands and step both feet up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Good job, everybody. So we're going to take a break from being on our hands all the time, and we're going to do a couple standing strengthening poses, okay? We're going to go through a couple warrior flows. So come to the top end of your mat and bring your hands to your hips. Feet are hip width distance apart. Shift your weight into your right leg and step your left foot back towards the back left edge of your mat. Your back foot's going to be at a 45-degree angle. Your right knee bends over the ankle joint. And remember, this is a big step back, so it's about 3 to 4 feet depending on how tall you are. Right knee is bent over the ankle joint, and your hips and your shoulders are going to be mostly square to the front of your room. Okay? Your hands can stay on your hips, or inhale, reach your hands up overhead. Again, reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling, rolling your shoulders away from your ears, and breathe. This is called Warrior One. Notice how strong you feel in your warrior. Nice deep breaths here, noticing your heart rate, noticing your breathing rate. Good job. On your next inhale, open your arms out into a T facing the left side of your room and walk your right foot over towards the center line of your mat. So now your legs are in alignment. Your feet are in an alignment. So imagine both feet are balancing on an invisible tightrope, okay? Again, hips and shoulders are square to the left side of your room, reaching your hands in both directions, and then look over your front hands. Right knee is still bent over the ankle joint, still squeezing your thighs, glutes, and core. On your next inhale, flip your right palm up towards the ceiling. Make sure your core is engaged. That's really going to help during this next flow. Inhale, reach up and back towards the back end of your room. And your left hand is going to slide down your left leg. Inhale, reach back through center. Bend your right elbow. Exhale, place it on your thigh. Reach up and forwards with your left hand. Okay, so your core is still engaged. You should be able to easily lift your right hand off your thigh, and the rest of your low body is also engaged. Inhale, reach up and back, moving through center into reverse warrior. Exhale, moving through center, reaching up and forwards, moving into side angle. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, up and back one more time. On this exhale, bring your right hand down behind your back, interlace your fingers behind your back, rolling your shoulders together like we practiced. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bow forwards, bringing your right shoulder towards your right knee. Gaze goes back towards your left foot, and knuckles go overhead. Still squeezing your low body, staying strong. One more inhale. Exhale, bring both hands down to the mat. For an extra challenge, spin onto the ball of your left foot, so now you're in a lunge, okay? Shift your weight into your right leg and see if you can hop that left foot forwards and lift it high into the air, as high as you can for standing split. Your hands can either both stay on the mat, you can be reaching for your prop or your block, or if you want to challenge your balance, try to bring one or both hands around your right ankle. See how flexible you are by trying to kiss your knee? Nice. When you're done playing around, bring your left foot down next to your right foot, landing in a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Good job, everybody. I know that was a challenge, but we got to do the same thing on the other side, and I'm going to face this way so you can see me better. Bring your hands to your hips. Feet are hip width distance apart. Shift your weight into your left leg. Step your right foot back towards the right edge of your mat. Shoulders and hips are square to the front side of your room. Inhale, reach your hands up overhead and settle into your legs. So your left knee is bent over your ankle. And again, you should be able to see your big toe. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core. Your back foot is at a 45-degree angle. Your front toes point straight ahead. And you're breathing. Notice your heart rate. Notice your breathing rate. Good job. On your next inhale, open your arms out into a T, shifting your feet to be balancing on that invisible tightrope so your heels are in alignment. Chest and hips are open towards the right side of your room and gaze is over your front left hand. Squeeze your thighs as if you had on ice skates and you don't want to slide out into the splits. Engage your core. As on your next inhale, flip your left palm up towards the ceiling. Reach up and back with your left hand. Right hand slides down your back leg. Feel a stretch in the left side of your body. Exhale, move through center. Bend your left elbow, placing it on your thigh. Reach up and forwards with your right hand. Good job. So keep your low body completely engaged as we move through this. Inhale, sweep up and back. Big reach. Exhale, up and forwards. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, forwards. Inhale, back one more time. Exhale, bring your left hand down behind you to meet your right hand. Interlace those fingers, roll your shoulders together. Take a deep breath in, opening up your chest. Exhale, hinge at your hips, bow forward, bringing your left shoulder towards your left knee. Knuckles are overhead, gaze goes back towards your right foot. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release both hands to the mat. And then to challenge yourself, walk, spin onto the ball of your right foot, then hop your right foot in and then up as high as you can for a standing split. Again, you can have your hands on one or two props here. You can bend your left knee as much as you need, or if you want to play with your balance, try and grab your ankle with one or both hands, or try to kiss your knee. One more deep breath. Then exhale, bring your right foot next to your left foot, landing in forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up all the way. Exhale, bring your hands back to heart center. Good job, everyone. All right, now time for the hardest challenge of all. We're gonna add all of that into a sun salutation, okay? We're just gonna do one time on each side, but I think you guys can do it. Feel free to modify anywhere you need to. Get a water break before we go into this. But yeah. Okay. So coming to the top line of your mat, hands together over heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Step only your left foot back towards the left edge of your mat, coming into that warrior one stance, where your left foot is at a 45-degree angle, your right foot is straight ahead, and your feet are hip-width distance apart. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core. Inhale, reach your arms straight up. Hips and shoulders are squared to the front side of your room. Take a deep breath in and out. On your next inhale, open your arms out into a T, reaching front and back. Adjust your feet so you're on that invisible tightrope with your feet in alignment. Gaze is over your front hand. Take a deep breath in and out. Flip your right palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, reach up and forwards. Inhale, reach up and back. Exhale, bring your right hand down behind you, interlacing with the left hand. Inhale, lean back, open up your chest. Exhale, bow forward, right shoulder towards your right knee. Gaze back towards your left foot. Take a deep breath in and out. Release both hands down to the mat. Then shift your weight forward into your right foot. Lift your left leg as high as you can for standing split. Take a deep breath in and out. Lower your left foot back to the mat. And now for the tricky part, you're going to step your right foot back into side plank. So keep your left hand on the mat. Reach your right hand up towards the ceiling. and step your right foot back to meet your left in side plank. To modify, keep your left knee on the mat like we practiced at the beginning of class. Either way, squeeze your thighs together, bump your hips up as high as you can, reach both hands in each direction. Exhale, spin into full plank. Good job. Engage your thighs, glutes or core. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest as high as you can. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, down dog. And breathe. See, that wasn't too bad. On your next exhale, look between your hands, step both feet up into forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Good job. All right, same thing on the other side. Start with your hands together over heart center. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step only your right foot back towards the right edge of your mat. Big step back. Right foot is at a 45-degree angle. Engage your thighs, glutes, and core. Then inhale, reach your hands up towards the ceiling. Shoulders and hips square to the front of your room. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, open your arms out into a T. Adjust your feet to be on that invisible tightrope. Reaching your arms front and back. Inhale, look over your front hands. Flip your left palm up towards the ceiling. Reach up and back with your left hands. Good job. Exhale, reach up and forwards with that right hand. Inhale, reach up and back. Then left hand comes down behind your back to meet the right. Chest expansion here. Big inhale, look up, lean back. Exhale, bow forward, hinging at your hips. Gaze goes back towards your right foot. Take a deep breath in and out. Release both hands.